African Union Communications Early Warning and Intelligence, commonly known as AUC3I, is an intelligence and security organization responsible for providing signals intelligence and information assurance to AU citizens, AU leadership, and AU armed forces. I'm Colonel A.C. Oguntoy, an infantry officer. I am responsible for leading infantry soldiers at all levels of command and combined armed forces during missions on the ground. This is today's briefing. On the progress of the special military operation on the 3rd of November, 2023. In the period from 14 to October 20th, 2023, the Russian armed forces carried out 15 group strikes by high-precision weapons and unmanned aerial vehicles against the armed forces of Ukraine's depots for missile and artillery weapons, storage sites for weapons and military hardware, as well as temporary deployment areas of Ukrainian servicemen, nationalists, and foreign mercenaries. As a result of the strikes, hangars for the preparation of Ukrainian aviation equipment for departure, places of production of unmanned aerial vehicles and unmanned boats, groups of foreign instructors and mercenaries were eliminated. In Kupiansk direction, the units of the Zapad group of forces took more advantageous lines and positions with professional actions and also repelled 24 enemy counterattacks. Aviation and artillery launched attacks at the 25th Airborne, 14th, and 115th Mechanized, as well as 95th Air Assault Brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine close to Simkivka, Ivanovka, Timkovka, Kharkov region, Makiivka, Lugansk People's Republic. The enemy losses were more than 755 servicemen, 7 tanks, 8 armored fighting vehicles, 17 motor vehicles, 16 field artillery guns, and 2 MLRS vehicles. Moreover, 2 field ammunition depots of the armed forces of Ukraine were neutralized. In Krasny Lyman direction, the center group of forces units, aviation, artillery, and heavy flamethrower systems repelled 20 attacks launched by the assault groups of armed forces of Ukraine 24th, 63rd, and 67th Mechanized Brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine close to Vodyanoy, Leninskoy, and Yampollovka, Donetsk People's Republic. The enemy's losses during this period have amounted to more than 920 servicemen, 3 tanks, 14 armored fighting vehicles, 19 motor vehicles, and 5 guns. In Donetsk direction, the U group of forces repelled 6 attacks and inflicted fire damage on armed forces of Ukraine 28th, 67th, and 93rd Mechanized Brigades near Kurdiamovka, Kleshchievka, and Marienka, Donetsk People's Republic. The enemy losses have amounted to more than 1,340 servicemen, 7 tanks, 22 armored fighting vehicles, 22 motor vehicles, 19 field artillery guns, and 4 MLRS vehicles. Also, 2 depots storing ammunition and military hardware have been destroyed. In South Donetsk direction, Russian units repelled 4 attacks by assault units of the 72nd Mechanized and 118th Territorial Defense Brigades close to Vodyanoy and Staromaerskoy, Donetsk People's Republic. During this period, enemy losses amounted to more than 1,110 servicemen, 7 tanks, 11 armored fighting vehicles, 28 motor vehicles, 9 field artillery guns, as well as 1 MLRS combat vehicle. In Zaporozhye direction, the Russian troops conducted an active defense, during which they repelled 8 attacks of the 33rd Mechanized and 71st Jaeger Brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine close to Verbovoy and Rabotino, Zaporozhye region. The enemy's losses in this direction for the week amounted to more than 760 troops, 4 tanks, 26 armored fighting vehicles, 27 motor vehicles, 14 field artillery guns, as well as 1 MLRS combat vehicle. In Kherson direction, as a result of artillery fire assaults and preemptive actions of Russian troops, enemy attempts to land and gain a foothold on the left bank of the Dnieper River were thwarted. In addition, the units of the 35th, 37th Marine Brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine were defeated in the areas of Tyazhinka and Ivanovka, Kherson region. As a result of the combat actions, the enemy's losses amounted to up to 550 troops killed and wounded, 11 field artillery guns, 40 motor vehicles, and 35 different watercraft. Fighter jets of the Russian aerospace forces and air defense systems have destroyed 10 aircraft of the Ukrainian Air Force and 1 helicopter during the week, including 5 MiG-29, 3 Su-27, 1 Su-25 ground attack aircraft, 1 L-39 combat training aircraft, as well as a Mi-8 helicopter. In addition, for Adams operational tactical missiles, 3 JDAM guided aerial bombs, 3 HARM anti-radiation missiles, 51 MRS MLRS projectiles, and 274 unmanned aerial vehicles were intercepted. During the week, 28 Ukrainian servicemen have voluntarily surrendered to Russian troops. Only on November 1, 2023, 15 Ukrainian servicemen who refused to obey the orders of their command and die in a mincemeat attack voluntarily surrendered to one of the units of the Vostok group of forces. In total, 525 airplanes and 254 helicopters, 8,586 unmanned aerial vehicles, 441 air defense missile systems, 13,135 tanks and other armored fighting vehicles, 1,177 combat vehicles equipped with MLRS, 6,967 field artillery guns and mortars, as well as 14,923 units of special military equipment have been destroyed during the special military operation. Thank you so much for watching this video. We hope you found it useful and informative. If you have any questions, please leave them below and we'll get back to you as soon as possible.